have a boyfriend. If that's-
Okay, but I'd love to potentially get coffee with you.
Yeah, this
Maybe
week is a little bit
hectic.
time consuming, but
Would you want to grab coffee sometime?
okay.
We'll grab coffee. I'll text you, okay?
Bye-bye.
Take care.
All right, welcome to day 2. How you feeling?
Excited, a little nervous.
Nervous, excited, a little tense?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Different from yesterday or more or less?
I think less. I think it's slowly switching from the nervousness and then adding to the excitement.
Okay.
Kind of know what to expect and
Yeah. Yeah, as I said yesterday, you kind of have already experienced the worst that's going to happen, which is not particularly bad.
yeah.
And, by the end of yesterday's session, we got to the point where you were doing proper opens, you were getting into interactions, and we just didn't find any girls who were single yet.
Yeah.
But we will today. All right, so let's go and talk to girls.
Okay.
So we'll start, we'll do our warm-ups that you can say hi to people as you're going by. In fact, start with this girl over there with a leopard print dress.
Hi. I just wanted to let you know I thought you looked lovely and to enjoy your day.
All right, good. I don't want to overload you with feedback immediately. I'm like, here's 10 things that you've done better. We want to spike our first 5 seconds with a bit more energy.
Okay.
All right, so I'm a low energy dude. We have maybe a similar kind of demeanor. But when I go into an interaction, you just probably saw with my little demos, like I spike the initial energy, right?
Okay.
So, because if I come over to like, hey, I just saw you and I thought you looked, nice today.
Yeah.
Like that's a good vibe to use maybe a bit later, 30 seconds later, just be that chill vibe. But going in with a little, I don't mean overdo it, but it's like, hey, excuse me, I saw you and wow, this is an incredible dress. You're looking great. I get some energy in there, get some inflection, some variation in your tonality.
Okay.
Yeah. One thing.
Is there any practical steps to kind of help bring that
Think of it just.
tonality expression out?
Think of it just like I'm just set. You know how in supercars
Yeah.
they have this button that nitros it or something?
Yeah. Just hit the nitro before I go in.
Clearly I don't know much about cars. The special petrol,
Yeah.
right? Just think of it like that. It's just like I'm going to go in and I'm going to spike,
Yeah.
right? Because anyone can do that. Yeah. And even if it comes up too much at first, doesn't matter. If you're going, wow, you look incredible, and it's 2 Sasha day game. Shout out to Sasha. That's cool because we can bring it down.
Yeah.
Right. So, but it's better to just go in with I'm owning this first moment, and I am actually excited to see her because it's a hot girl in a hot dress.
Yeah.
Like I want to. Like
Feel that.
Ultimately, the way I do it is by feeling that I'm excited to see her.
Yeah.
That's kind of the answer. But okay, if we have to kind of brute force it or fake it a little bit at the beginning, that's fine. Until you get into the sense of like, whoa, she's hot. I want to go and give her some energy. So let's just intimately be doing our warm up. So you can tell this lady she's got cool pants or something.
Yeah.
And that's a good opportunity to spike because you're just giving something and then moving on.
I like your style.
Good. Yeah. And just do that randomly. Cool. All right. Warm up's done. You got it. So from now on, what are we going to do?
Say hello, kind of pre-frame it, tell them they look nice.
Yeah, I mean, I would shelve saying they look nice because that's who wants to be nice.
Yeah.
Looking gorgeous, looking lovely, looking wonderful, radiant. Something that's a bit more evocative. But yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And then introduce yourself.
Okay.
And then ask them what they're doing today. And then have a chat. And then ask them out.
Okay.
All right. All right, Blondie.
Blondie,
Yep.
hello. Excuse me. I thought I'd let you cross the street, but I thought you looked lovely, and I wanted to say hello.
Hi, thank
Hi.
you so much. I have a boyfriend, but
Okay.
thank you so much. Have a
Okay.
good day.
You too.
Cool. No feedback. You did your job.
Yeah.
Yes. Good stuff. We just need to find a single girl.
You think it's all like just an excuse sometimes, or
No,
sometimes?
not usually. Like, if the girl's like the one who was spring-loaded yesterday,
Yeah.
well, it can be either, because she's like, I got a boyfriend, as soon as a guy says something to me, I just shut him down.
Yeah.
But usually when a girl stops and says, has a little chat or whatever, and then says she's a boyfriend, usually it's true, and it doesn't matter. Like, because there's nothing you could have done to have changed what she would have said.
Yeah.
So, but
Okay. That's fair.
it just happens sometimes where you roll the dice and you get 10 boyfriends in a row, and then suddenly you get 10 not. So, just need to get the numbers up.
All right.
To a certain extent, this thing is a bit of a casino.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously we can affect it, but there's just lots of variables that are outside our control.
What mood the girl's in, whether she's busy, in a rush.
For sure. Yeah, just
all the
yeah,
things.
micro things of your approach.
Yeah.
Whether she's kind of an open person or not. Yeah, like, you know.
Control what's in our control, I guess.
Yeah, and then have grace about what we don't. We'll hang over here because this is a good hub.
Okay.
Lots of girls come by through here. One thing to take note of. So here's a metro station, right?
Okay.
So you'll see there'll be, as there was just a girl who just ran down there then. So this is where you want your spatial awareness to know that if you see a girl coming around here, she's probably going to go down there. So that's where you want to approach her right there. And then I often do something like, excuse me, before you go down to your train, which is the pre-frame.
Yeah.
Right, so it's like you've acknowledged, you've seen, and if you're wrong, she's like, I'm not going to the train, doesn't matter. Who
Yeah.
cares? Yeah, because then before you go to the train, makes people go, oh, okay, I better stop and see what this is about.
Yeah. And then it kind of acknowledges that I know they're on their way.
Yeah, you're socially calibrated enough to notice that.
Okay. Hi. Hello. Have a good day.
Only feedback on that is, because it doesn't matter, but I find that the word excuse, or the two words, excuse me, works better than hi. I don't know why. It's just like, excuse me just tends to get people's attention more than hi.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Oh, I see what he sees. The blonde, I think, come on, Hungary, give us some gold.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I can see your head is somewhere, but I saw you walking and I thought you looked very sexy and wanted to say hello.
Thank you so much.
I'm Taylor, by the way.
I know I've done this on videos before,
Uh-huh.
but don't say the word sexy straight away.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just too high risk. Yeah, because it can work, but works with a Latin girl maybe, but yeah, with a Hungarian law student
as
maybe
much.
not. She looked gorgeous. She looks
Yeah.
elegant, spectacular, incredible. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad you went from nice to sexy. All right, let's put it somewhere in the middle.
Hello. Excuse me. Okay. Have a good day. Excuse me. Hi. What's going on over here?
The restaurant. Hamburger.
Yeah. Did y'all eat or
No.
you going to?
No, we went to.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Bye.
Have a good day.
Okay, so this isn't a good example of why indirect doesn't work. Right, so you went over and you asked them what's going on with a line. Okay, now, why do you think that's not the best thing to do?
It's not telling them my intentions and then it seems hidden.
Yeah, and they know.
Yeah.
Right. So, it's not a bad, there are situations where I will do an external comment, but I'll usually do that second.
Yeah.
Right, so if I'm like, hey, excuse me ladies, you're looking wonderful today. How are you? Cool. Do you know what's going on with this line? They're like, burgers. Oh, they must be really good. Anyway, so what are you guys doing? Yes, okay, then I'm aware of the situation and I might use that as part of the conversation, but I almost never would use that as my opener.
Okay.
Yeah. Look, there will be situations where it does make sense. You're in a line at a cafe and you catch a girl's eye and she smiles and you're like, hey, how are you? What are you ordering today? And she's like, I'm getting a latte. And I'm like, oat milk? She's like, oh no, okay, cool. Anyway, but you're looking super fit. What's your name? Right, yes, okay, there'll be some such circumstances where I briefly use an indirect thing just to start a conversation, but it can it's dangerous because I can easily get stuck on talking about the thing and they know why you're there anyway. Yeah.
Okay.
So, especially at the beginning, it's always better to just be direct.
Be direct at first, and then if you want to do the kind of situational awareness, throw that in afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
I found the times when the indirect thing works is when the girl kind of liked you anyway. Right. So if I just said, when does this place open? And she's like, oh, it's open at something. She's chatty. Yes, it can work because it was a reason to talk and she was just into you straight away.
Yeah.
But yeah, if the girls are just like the normal, maybe not, it doesn't usually work.
Gotcha.
So that girl with the headphones on, let her walk past us and then go and do an approach from behind. All right, so you didn't do that because she was moving fast and she seemed intimidating. She had headphones on, right?
Yes, kind of all those.
Yeah, fair enough. That's why I asked you to do it. So a girl that's moving fast, you got to move faster. In general, like when you're closing the gap with a girl, move fast anyway because it's good for your psychology. Because if I'm like kind of moving at a similar pace to her,
Yeah.
and then I try and accelerate at the end. You get in your head, and you're losing kind of your internal momentum.
Okay.
I see her, I want to go to her, so I move quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if a girl's got headphones, I didn't explain how to do that, so I knew that you would struggle with that. But anyway, here's what you do. So your face that way. Just face that way. All right. So she's been running. I get in front and I go like this, and they will. Like almost every time, if I just motion with a smile,
Yeah.
people will take their headphones off.
Okay.
So next time we see a girl with headphones, striding along in her boots, we'll do that. All right, let's go.
Excuse me. Hi. I thought you looked nice, and I just wanted to
you.
say hello.
Hi, thank
Hi.
you.
What's your name? I'm Taylor.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. What are you up to for the day? What's the plan?
I'm going home, then I'm going for a run.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Okay. I'll probably go to the gym a little bit later tonight.
Oh, nice.
So, but yeah, I thought you looked lovely, and I just wanted to say hello. So, do you live here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
all my life.
Oh, okay. So you're Hungarian?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm visiting from America, but I'm trying to meet people, and I was wondering if, but after you run today, what are your plans for tomorrow?
For tomorrow, I'm working all day.
Working?
So
What do you do for work? Do you like it?
I'm a researcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, I have to go, but it was
Okay.
nice to meet you.
Yeah. It was
So,
nice to meet you too,
Yeah,
Lisa.
have fun.
Should I grab your number and maybe we can get coffee sometime?
I have a boyfriend.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
sorry.
No worries. Enjoy your day.
All right, overall good. Good stop, powerful stop. Good chill vibe. Delivered your opener. Well, nice. 2 bits of important feedback. One is where you said I'm trying to meet people. Why do you think I might think that's not good?
Because then it kind of tells her that I'm just trying to meet people, and maybe she's not as special as I.
Can be that, but it's more likely to say to her, I don't know any people. I'm alone. Yeah. It kind of puts you in a beggar frame.
Yes.
Yeah, you're like, hey guys, I'm new here, I don't know anyone, can someone be my friend? And there'll be places where that will work if you go to a meetup group or something, but yeah, so we don't do that. So the thing is, what am I doing? I'm having an adventure. I just arrived in Budapest, I'm checking it out. I work remotely, so I'm thinking about a new place where I might want to set up. True?
Yeah.
And I'm just seeing what the city's vibe is like. That's your story? It's true?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And then the other thing was when don't ever ask a girl like what her plans are later, because what that says, like, it's kind of a soft and pussy way to try and angle towards a date, because she's never going to say, oh, nothing. Do you want to take me out? I mean, very rarely she might say that. We'll figure out what she's got to do we ask her. So you say, oh, cool. So she said she was going to go for a run. Yeah. So then you could say, oh, well, if you're free after you've had your run, would you like to go and grab a glass of wine? Then she might say, oh, and I'm working, or some other thing that we can work around. Right? But we don't ask her in advance, oh, tell me what's going, when are you free, or let me know never text a girl, let me know when you're free. She won't. Right? We have to take leadership, always.
Okay.
Yeah. So two important pieces of feedback. Correct those and we'll be on our way.
Okay.
Do everything correctly immediately.
Easy enough.
Yeah.
Hello. Excuse me. Hi, how are you?
Fine,
I thought I'm not trying to sell anything, I just thought you looked nice and wanted to say hello.
Thank
As you enjoy the sunshine here, which I'm also trying to do.
you too.
Okay. Hi, excuse me. I thought you looked lovely and I just wanted to say hello. You mind, all right, enjoy your day and the compliment.
What was better then is that you went for it. I saw you just move.
Yeah.
Good. Physically, what happened was you ended up blocking her a bit. So what happened was, you're the girl, so you went here, and then she
Directly in
moved.
front.
No, that's fine, but then she moved and then you blocked her.
Okay.
Yeah. So that will
Probably
especially,
scared her.
yeah, because, I mean, probably not scared, but it certainly makes her uncomfortable, right?
Yeah.
So, you're bigger than her. She's just like, oh, there's a guy in my way, I'll get out of the way.
Okay.
Right, so if I do that, let's say I come in front of the girl and then she goes to step to the side, I just turn on my spot. So anyway, what's your name?
Yeah.
And I use a hook to just get her attention. she walks off, right? But physically blocking her is always going to make her feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
One other small thing, this is,
Yes.
it won't affect the like outcome so much, but when you said enjoy the compliment, that sounds like mansplaining. Because it's like, she doesn't have to enjoy it. Like, because then it sounds like there was a transaction going on. I gave you a compliment, you don't have to take it.
Yeah.
Yeah? You don't have to, so have a nice day, walk away.
Okay.
Cool.
How's your day going?
Good, thanks.
Yeah. What are you up to?
I'm about to go home.
Yeah. Nice. Did
You?
you, just hanging out with some friends, about to go meet up with them. But did you just get off work or something, or you in school? Oh no, I was asking you. Trying to be talkative and stay in state, but it's just
What does stay in state mean to you?
get out of my head, be more free flowing, like pick up my energy. I feel like I've been a bit low energy like the past few days, just
Yeah.
in general.
That's all right. What happens when you're learning this skill is that we're bouncing between analysis and improvisation,
Okay.
or analysis and creation. So ideally, when I'm going into interactions, I don't need to think about the steps anymore, right? Like they're all internalized.
Yeah.
So, I mean, mostly. So,
Unconscious for you.
yeah, so then that means that I can mostly be in a creative flow where I'm, like I know, the pre-frame or whatever is just second nature to me. So then I can just be present with the girl and vibe with her. Now, that's where we want to get to, but you don't get there by if I just say be natural, be yourself, that's useless advice. Even though it's kind of true.
Yeah.
So where we're at in the process is you're in the analysis process where you do actually have to logically think through steps. That's fine. And understand that, that feels a bit clunky because it is, because I'm chunking through a problem intellectually in a way, right? And trying to remember the things and so on. So it can come across, well, to the girls, like the way they're not gonna, I don't think any of these girls perceived you as particularly analytical, or there's something off. Like I can tell when the guy's doing something where the girls are like, there's something off here. That's not the case.
Okay.
So it's more like that's your subjective experience, is that I'm in my head, I'm overthinking or whatever. She doesn't really perceive that. So it's totally fine because this is where you're at. That you're trying to remember the 5 things I told you and so on, and that takes you into your head and takes you out of flow or out of creativity. But we inevitably in the early stages you'll be bouncing between the two states.
Yeah.
So you do need to analyze, and other times you just want to go in free form, like you did with that girl. You just opened her and just said, "Hey, what are you doing today?"
Yeah.
And that's good because that's just more in the flow. And then you said a few things. She wasn't super open, and then you felt a bit awkward because you were standing there.
Yeah.
It's fine. Yeah.
I didn't know if it was lost in translation or just, she wasn't feeling open.
Doesn't really matter. It's like the point is that you are especially it's awesome is you're opening girls without me asking you. You're seeing little opportunities and you're taking them, right? If you do only that, if you just take what we've done and we just left today and you just consistently did that, it'll work.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're opening, you're taking opportunities, and you're asking girls out.
Yeah.
Some are going to say yes.
Yeah.
Right? So it's not rocket science. It doesn't need to be perfect. It needs to be decent, and what you're doing is decent. So that alone will work over time. Of course, there's lots more we can learn and lots more layers and levels to it. But you're already. I'm very happy that you're already doing things without me asking. You haven't resisted an approach once, which is not that common. A lot of,
Except for the headphones striding along in the boots.
Sure. But most clients, there has to be a bit of pushing and blackmailing and threatening or whatever, or shaming or whatever I need to do to make them do it. But you're not. You want to do it. You're clearly motivated.
Yeah.
You came a long way to do it, and you are. So that's really encouraging to me as a coach, because I know that if you left today, you'll probably be all right.
Yeah.
You'll go and do your thing. Because that can be the challenge for some guys who come to a workshop, is that, they'll do it while the coach is there, but if someone's not pushing them, they won't do it. And we have lots of processes to gradually train people to do it by themselves. But for you, that's not really an issue, which is awesome.
I think it'll carry over, as I continue to travel and go places. Even if we stop today right now, like you were saying, at least I kind of have a framework to think about it. And then when I'm just out on my own and kind of feeling it a bit more, it's like I have that framework to just kind of snap into it.
Yeah, look, when you go to any intensive, I recently went to an intensive Bansuri flute camp.
Yeah.
And we were playing flute 6 hours a day, doing lots of technical shit. And by the last day, I was like, I'm getting worse. Like, I can't do this. You know, it was just like too much information, so much stuff. And I came out the next day, I'm like, I'm worse than I was. And I just went, I'm not playing the flute for a week. And then when I picked it up again, I was way better. Because
it became like play instead of just having
well,
to think
yeah, but
about it.
all that training was really useful, even though at the time it felt like a grind. But then when I picked it up again a week later after a little break, all the reps that we've been doing in the class, they came out. I'm like, I did actually learn a lot. Because I was in analysis during the camp, I felt like I wasn't in flow and I wasn't learning, but I was. Because I was doing the thing, you know, I was showing up and I was doing the scales and doing the ragas and whatever. So it's like that, you know, you'll have, like, I'm trying not to burn you out, but we are moving at a clip.
Yeah.
And we'll have a break soon. All right, she's on the phone. Technically, here's what you do with the girl on the phone.
Okay.
You run up and you say this. Excuse me, I know you're on a phone and this is a little bit crazy, but could you call them back with a smile? And sometimes they do.
Okay.
Go and give it a try. You'll need to move fast.
Okay. Hi, excuse me. I know you're on the phone, but if you could give them a call back, I'd love to say hello to you. I thought you looked nice.
No, thank you.
Okay. Well,
Bye.
enjoy your day.
Right idea. But the reason we don't say why we're there, right? Because you were like, do you want to get on the phone? And then you told her why. The reason we don't is because we're aiming that she's curious to find out what's going on, right? So if I just do what I said, you know, excuse me, I know this is crazy, but I know you're on the phone. Can you just call them back? And then they sometimes go, okay, hang on, Mum, I'll call you back. Why? And then you tell them why. So we're aiming to get some curiosity.
Okay.
Anyway, so now you know. Like, and it works more often than you would think. Like, it doesn't work that often, but it surprisingly works pretty often.
Okay. Cool.
A brief interruption. Hope you're enjoying today's episode, watching Taylor go from novice to sexy seducer. August workshop totally sold out. September coming up in Budapest, 24th until the 30th of September. I got 3 spots left. Out there's 3 of you that's going to join me roving the streets of Budapest and going through the most consequential change probably of your life. Well, there's probably some other ones, puberty and so on, but this is really fucking important. So if you'd like to join me, click the link in the description, get on a call with us and make it quick. Now back to the video, please. There's a hot redhead over there with black skirt on.
Hi, excuse me. Before you crossed, I saw you walking and thought you looked nice, and I just wanted to say hello.
Hello.
What's your name? Okay.
No feedback, you did your job.
Work sometimes and not other times?
Yeah, just in the casino of love.
Hi, hello. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm not selling anything. I just thought you looked nice and I wanted to say hello.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Hi. I'm Taylor, by the way. What's your name?
Nice to meet you.
Gianna?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice to meet you. What are you up to right now?
Just
Headed
going
somewhere?
home and
Yeah.
after work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Enjoying some free time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you live here, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Partially. I am leaving at the end of the year, but
Oh, yeah?
yeah.
Where are you off to?
I'm moving to Germany actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Cool.
New job offer, so
Hey,
Yeah.
good job. What's your current role here?
I'm a service sales manager, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice. You excited about Germany then?
Yeah, actually pretty much. Because my family also lives there, so I speak
Oh,
also German. Yeah.
okay. Are you originally German or
Yeah.
Hungarian?
I'm
Oh,
German.
okay. Yeah, that works out well. I know I've been traveling a little bit. I'm originally from America,
Yeah.
but I'm just in town for a week,
Ah,
but
okay.
I'm going back there.
For holidays, I assume.
Well, actually for a work trip, so I
Okay.
understand the having
Yeah,
to
okay.
kind of go back and forth thing.
Yeah, yeah.
But
No, really, yeah.
yeah, but I'd love to potentially get coffee with you if
Yeah, this
It'd
week
be
is a little bit,
hectic.
time-consuming, but
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Well, no worries. It was lovely meeting you.
Yeah, you too.
Uh,
Thank you.
have a good
nice
day.
All right, what do you notice about what's happening right now with you and me?
The sun is in my eyes.
Exactly.
I caught that and I tried to move, but then didn't really work.
Well,
It works
okay,
with-
so
yeah.
right now I see the sun is in your eyes.
Yeah.
I'll just get out of the way because the sun's in your eyes.
Yeah, perfect.
Right. So, yeah,
So-
be aware of that. Like, also, like, let's say you talk to a girl in the middle of the street in the sun and it's
Yeah.
going well, but it's fucking hot. You say, hey, it's really hot. Let's just go into the shade.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's a It's good because you're creating compliance, but it's mainly because it makes the person feel more comfortable. Let's get out of the sun.
Okay.
You asked her out, excellent. Now, she came up with a fairly soft excuse, which is like, oh, this week's pretty busy. Now, maybe it's an excuse just to politely get rid of you, or maybe it's just that she's busy and in her head she's like, oh, I don't really have time. So when a girl comes up with an objection that's not an instant, she's not cutting you out, she was friendly, she's open, more or less, right? Your job with the objections is not to just immediately accept them, and it's also not to fight against them.
Yeah.
Right? Fighting against them would look like she says, oh, you know, this week's really busy. And if you said, well, you know, you must have some time to have a coffee or something, that's pushy and that's not going to work, right? So my basic formula for dealing with an objection, there's a number of them. Basically, the most common one is that I'm busy in some way. I'm busy now or I'm busy later. So I work around it. I acknowledge the objection and then I create a solution. So she says, oh, look, I'm really busy. I'm not sure I'm really busy. Well, tell you what, I obviously got more free time than you at the moment, but tell you what, why don't I just grab your number, I'll text you. If we can figure out a time, that's cool. If not, no problem. Right? So it's just like, yeah, I acknowledge you're busy, but I'll take your number and I'll text you and we'll see if we can figure something out. Yeah. And then if you do that, then you'll see the real, then she'll have to say no or she'll say yes.
Yeah. Like give you the kind of real answer.
Right. And often it is just the case that the girl's like, oh, this week's really busy, I don't see time. But then if you get her number and you text her and say, hey, do you want to grab a coffee before your class? And then she's like, oh yeah, I could meet for 30 minutes, then we can work around those kinds of things. If you're going to go for a close fairly early, which you probably will be most of these situations, that's not really the ideal length of time for it. We want about 5 minutes in general, 5 to 10 minutes is ideal. But shorter sets can work, and many times they do. But what I'll do if the interaction is quite short is I'll close like this. This is called a contextual close. So I say, listen, I know we just met and we don't know anything about each other, but you seem like you got a really cool vibe. Would you want to get a coffee sometime and get to know each other? Or a variation on that. So what I'm saying there, the parts that are important is, I know we just met. Or I say, I know this is a little bit crazy. We just met. That's showing her that I know it's too soon, but why not? Yeah? So, I know we just met, or I know it's this is a little bit crazy, and then I tell her something I like about her that she can't argue with, which is where I'll usually say, you seem really friendly, or you've got a nice vibe, or you know, I like how smiley you are, something about kind of her energy, right? Which then explains that's why I'm curious to get to know you more. Right? So again, it's like, listen, I know this is a bit crazy, but you've got a really nice energy. I'd love to hang out with you sometime. Do you want to get a coffee and get to know each other? That makes sense in a 2 or 3 minute interaction.
Textualize the close if it's a shorter interaction.
Yeah. Whereas if we had 10 minutes and we're really into it and it's having fun, then I say, hey, listen, you're cool. Let's hang out sometime. I'll take you for a drink, or can I take you out tonight? Then I won't use it because I don't need it. Do you want to just practice it on me? So she's like, I'm like, all right, well, I must go because I'm German and I have things to do immediately.
I know it's I know it's hot out here and you got to get going, but I like your vibe and. Was wondering if you want to get coffee. Could I grab your number?
Yes, that'll work.
Okay.
Nice. Cool.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
I liked your stride and your look and just wanted to say hello. What's your name? Oh, okay. I'm Taylor. It's nice to meet you.
Taylor?
Yes.
From where are you?
America?
Which part?
Arizona. Do you know Arizona?
Yeah, of course.
Up in. Oh, you do?
Yeah. Arizona State University sponsors my university here in Budapest. So,
very cool.
I do know.
ASU. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a small world sometimes.
Yeah, actually, the world is not that big.
Yeah.
It just looks like that.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
I'm visiting. I'm checking it out. I kind of work remotely. So.
What's your job?
Web development. So.
What?
Web development.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another IT guy.
Yeah. Sometimes
Nothing creative, I'm really sorry about that. But it's fine. I'm studying economics as well. So
Oh, okay.
nothing special.
No worries. I know there's a lot of us out there. But yeah, that's cool. So, have you ever been to Arizona?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah?
I didn't like it at all.
No? Oh.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
The people are being weird. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I
don't
get
know.
it.
Like they're
I
not
get it.
kind at all.
Were you down in like Phoenix and Tucson?
Phoenix,
Yeah, Phoenix.
Just there. Nowhere else. You know.
You gotta
All the time.
You gotta see there's cooler spots kind of on the north side of Arizona. It's big, and so if you go up to the north, that's where I spent like probably
you
a
grow up
decade.
there or something?
I actually grew up in Tennessee, which is on the other side of the country.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, I spent probably a decade in Arizona, up in the.
A decade?
Yes.
How old are you?
Yeah. Well,
What's
guess.
your age?
Guess.
I
How
don't
old
know,
are you
like
guys?
35?
Yeah, you're close enough. Yeah.
40?
No, not 40 yet.
Less or more?
Less than 40. More than
Alright.
35. We'll call it 37 and shake on
That's
it.
bad. That's really bad. I'm just sorry.
Yeah.
I'm 19.
You're 19?
Yes.
Yeah. That's okay.
That's just
Yeah.
not good.
Well,
But it's okay. Have a nice day.
oh, okay. All right.
Bye-bye.
Well, it's nice chatting with you. Very interesting age objection. I was thinking of trying to go with something funny, like it could be your friend's hot dad or something, but I don't know. I don't really know how to handle that.
All right. As hello. As an elder gentleman who's
Yes.
interested in the ladies that are not my age, you know what I say when girls ask my age? I say 46, because that's true, and I don't flinch, because if they think you're too old, you're too
Yeah.
old, right? Because there's girls who are young in their 20s, whatever, who if the guy's 2 years older than them, then it's too old, and there's girls who are like, cool, I like that dude, whatever his age is irrelevant to me. Or so there's some girls who are like, hot, daddy.
Yeah.
So, yes, like I've seen, I tried, when I was like 29, 30, I thought I was too old, so then I started trying all that shit, and it's convoluted, you get found out later anyway, the guessing games are pointless and annoying, so I just was like, I'll just start saying what my age is, and then yes, girls would be like, bye, like that
Yeah.
girl, fine, or they'd be like, okay, cool, or often if they were interested, they just wouldn't ask. You see something, don't you?
Just girls.
Yeah, I figured. I can see where your eyes are moving. He's like, yeah, shut up, James, I'm looking at girls. Focus, and then we do that. So, when it comes up again, I highly encourage you to just say what your age is, because, you know, I've been dating girls in their 20s since I was in my 20s, and the ones that are into it are really into it, and the ones that are not will just say no, and then it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting thing that happened when she asked you where you're from, what city, there was some other thing. You answered with an upwards inflection like you weren't sure. You went Arizona, like you said it like that. From America, Arizona. Didn't sound confident. Like it kind of almost sounded like you were lying,
Yeah.
which I know you're not.
Okay.
So I think my impression was I think you felt like you were a bit under attack, or that she was testing you. But I just think she was a straightforward person.
Yeah.
And so that's good. If a girl's straightforward, I just give straightforward answers. Yeah. Where am I from? Canberra. Where's that? Australia. You know, just own the fact. Whatever the fact is, you know. And when she's, what do you do? And you were like, software designer, software engineer or something, just like, I do software. And then she's like, oh, you're one of those. I'm like, yep, I keep the internet running or whatever, you know. Because pretty much if you own who you are and what you do, and then people just accept it. It's when when you're uncertain about your age or your location or whatever, that's when people go, oh, I don't really trust him. Yeah.
That's interesting.
You know, I mean, people who are confident get away with murder because they're just like, I didn't do it, or I did do it, and I'm not sorry.
Buy this altcoin. It's gonna go to the moon.
Exactly. Yeah, because if you're like, well, I kind of think I'm going to be, this is a bit of a scam and a grift, and probably going to lose everything, and I'm taking a percentage on this, that wouldn't work. Now, when she started, now you were not a very patriotic American in this interaction, because when she said about people in Arizona, and she said, oh, they're really weird or whatever, right? Yeah. I would have just, in that situation, because you agreed instantly. You were like, oh yeah, cool, yeah, Arizonans, but you know, have you tried the East? A girl said something like that, I'll challenge them. Now, it's not that I'm going to get in an argument. I'll say, really? What's weird about them?
Yeah.
Tell me more about that. And then she'll have to justify her position. And then she says they weren't friendly or something. I'm like, oh, that's interesting, because people do say that about Hungarians. Although I've found that when you meet them one-on-one, they're pretty nice. You know, then I'm flirting. You know, then we're having a little banter. Yeah. It's a bit spicy, because it's cool. I like when I meet a girl who's a bit edgy or spicy, because then there's something to play off. Okay. You just weren't ready to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's like, because that was a very useful interaction for me, because it shows me that and this is probably a habit you have of being too agreeable. Mm-hmm. Would you agree?
No.
Yes! Fucking nice one. That was a trick question. Okay, but do you think in general you might be a bit
probably, yeah. I think I feel a little odd too, just traveling. I've had some interesting interactions and moments, like being American, you know, both good and bad. So I downplay it, and then I also probably downplay my profession, because
Yeah.
don't want it to come across like bragging or
What
I don't
would
know.
be what would be bragging, saying that you're remote working
I
and
don't know.
stuff?
Yeah, that I get to remote work and
No,
travel the world.
no. Own it.
Yeah.
Bragging would be like, you know, unlike the rest of these plebs who work 9 to 5, these drones, I'm the kind of guy that just lives, you know, that's kind of shit,
Yeah.
right? But you're like, oh yeah, I work remotely, so I just work wherever I want to. I do software, which is, you know, it's a job, but the cool thing is that I get to travel and meet new people and have a fun time.
Yeah.
Yeah, own it. And usually Americans are good at just
Owning shit.
saying, you know, bragging.
I got to work on that, man.
Yeah. So yeah, no, like, sure, I don't, you know, I've got lots of interesting things in my life. I don't just suddenly list the 10 things that are cool about me with a girl, because it's either both going to be overwhelming for her because she can't relate and it comes across as bragging. But I'll tell her one thing. So, you know, I'll say, yeah, I got an olive farm in Portugal. That's true. Or, you know, yeah, I work remotely and I coach people on confidence. That's true. You know, like,
Yeah.
I'll just choose one of them. Cool. That's it. But that was
Okay.
good. Like, you know, she wasn't easy, and she's coming back.
Hi, excuse me. Hello. I saw you walking and I thought you looked lovely and just wanted to say hello.
I'm sorry, what do you want to say?
I just wanted to say hi and that I thought you looked lovely.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'm Taylor, by the way. What are you up to?
I'm just, I'm going. I need to buy something.
You're in a hurry?
Yes,
Yeah.
a little bit, yeah.
Do you mind if I walk with you and we chat for a second?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your name again?
Yeah.
Taylor.
Taylor, nice to
Yeah,
meet you.
nice to meet you. It seems like you're in a bit of a hurry, but are you from here?
Yeah, I'm living here.
Living here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm checking it out. I work remotely, so I'm thinking of making it a base for a little while. America?
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I work remotely, so I wanted to check out Budapest here. But yeah, you seem nice, and
Thank you.
I know it's a little quick, and we just met, and it seems like you're going somewhere. But would you wanna? I kind of like your vibe and your look. Would you want to grab coffee sometime?
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Do you have WhatsApp?
Yes, you have
Okay.
something else? Maybe Facebook or...
Oh.
I think number is a little,
A little odd.
yeah,
Yeah.
For
Okay.
personal, I would say.
Personal. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it is.
hopefully with the coffee, that I hope to get to know you drinking coffee, But sure, I can grab your Instagram, I guess, if that would work.
That's fine.
Okay.
Now, what are you doing? You're just like walking around now?
Oh, I'm waiting for some friends. I'm gonna go meet
Oh,
up with them.
okay.
But yes, I'm just. If you just want to type your name in there, and then I can add you.
So you're saying you're working remotely and...
Yeah, it's web development.
Okay.
I work for a company based out of America, so nice. I'll give you a follow. I'm Jock Tech Nerd, so you might have just got it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
Yeah.
too.
So
Yeah. Have a good time.
yeah, thank you. I know I'm enjoying the city, and maybe we can explore it a little bit more later.
Okay.
So it was lovely to meet you.
Yeah, well...
Yeah.
keep in-
Can I give you a hug here?
Yeah, I'm a little
Yeah.
like sticky.
Yeah,
and
no worries.
yeah,
No
sweaty.
worries. Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
We'll grab coffee. I'll text you. Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Take care.
All right, nice one.
Yeah.
Good
right
stuff.
on.
Got yourself a contact.
Feels like a win.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so what do you think were the good things that you did? Because there was a bunch of them.
I think I did what you were saying about just stating I'm American. I do this.
Yeah, you're just
kinda
like
owning it.
web developer.
Yeah.
Good, nice.
Kind of push back on some things a little bit. Well, I was trying to push for the number close, but
Yeah.
she wanted to kind of maybe scope me out more with the social media.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't know if that's, would you
There's
normally
ways to
do
do
that?
it. It's totally fine to just downgrade to an Instagram. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a common thing that a girl's like it's for them. It's a psychological barrier.
Yeah.
Like it keeps a level of distance, and they want to check out your photos and see what's going on. Fair enough. So
I should probably upgrade.
yeah, we'll look at that afterwards. But the really good thing you did, which I didn't tell you, I guess maybe you saw it in a video, is like she said she had to go, and you said, "Do you mind if I walk with you for a minute?" Right. That was where it turned from like it could have just been a thing where nice thing, and she goes to like no, you walk with her, and you ended up getting a contact.
Yeah.
Right. So that was excellent. So. And I was, as she was saying, because I didn't expect you to do that, as she was saying, I've got to go, I thought you'd let her go, and then I'm like, I better explain to him what to do, but you just do it. So keep that as any time a girl's relatively open, and then she says she's busy, you just say, do you mind if I walk with you for a minute? And then very commonly they say yes, you bought yourself another few minutes. You could have, I would have kept walking with her for another 2 minutes.
I guess I start to feel kind of overwhelmed with the situation, and I'm like, I self-eject.
Yeah, most guys blow themselves out, not the girls.
Yeah.
It's fine, because you just truncated it to a shorter interaction and you did things correctly. So it's fine. But what you want to do in future is if it's going fine, she was open, she's said you can walk with her.
Yeah.
You'll feel that, because after the initial like, what are you up to, intro, what are you up to today, she says, what are you doing? Then once that finishes, that's when there's that drop where you're like, I don't know what to do now. And then the pressure builds, and then you then respond to the pressure by releasing it by leaving, right? So the way around that is to note when that wave of pressure comes up, and that they are fairly predictable where they're going to come. Like you'll start seeing that's what's one of the common points where the guy feels like, oh shit, now I don't know what to do, I better close and leave.
Yeah.
Stay in one more, you need to resolve one more pressure wave.
Okay.
So what that means is just asking one more question.
Yeah.
Right, so you feel that and you're like, I want to leave, no, do one more thing. So, what are you doing for fun? Or what are you studying? Or what's your plans for summer? Simple thing that she can answer, that releases the pressure, she'll answer, and then you may find that you then continue on. But even if that was all you did, and then you close, cool, you've just broken that habit of responding to that pressure by ejecting, and you've gotten one step past it. Yeah, so keep that in mind. When you feel like you want to leave, ask one more question.
Okay.
At the end when, you ask for the number, and she's like, I don't know, do you have something else? It was fine, but you're kind of a bit fumbly with it. You're like, oh,
yes.
you sure? Yeah. So I would have said, oh, do you find, like, what's the difference for you? I might get her to say that. And then she's like, oh, it's just, a bit too personal or whatever. And I said, okay, I understand. Yeah, we can do Instagram, that's fine. If it's an older girl, like a girl who's 30 or something, and she says Instagram, I always just say this, that's for kids. Let's do number or not. Because if she's a real woman, that works. It won't work on her because she's a 22-year-old student or whatever. Yeah. So she's 30 and like a woman. Yeah. Then I always say that. I say Instagram's for kids. Well, let's do numbers or just forget it. And then they respect that and they'll say yes or no.
Okay.
But anyway, that's fine. Now then you should have wrapped up, because then there was a bit of fumbling at the end where you're like, you said it was nice to meet you, and then she said yeah, and then you were like, hope you have a say, and then you said it was nice to meet you again. It's fine. It's cute. But wrap it up clearly, right? So you're like, okay, awesome. Well, I'll shoot you a text and see if you're free later on. Really lovely to meet you. Take it easy. Now, don't go for hugs. I know on videos sometimes I go for hugs, but I don't do it in super hot weather. As she said, I'm a bit sticky. And I could feel that she wasn't comfortable with it. It's public, so suddenly it becomes a thing where because from the outside it just looks like two people talking, but then when you hug her now, that for her she feels like it's more exposed. Not that anyone else in the street noticed. Yeah. And also, like the only time I do it, when you see me do it in a video, it's when I've had a really good interaction with a girl, we really like each other, and I can feel that it's a good vibe, and then I say, all right, well, give us a hug. Yeah. But on an interaction like that, I wouldn't, because it's just a shaky one.
A bit too forced.
It's a bit delicate interaction, and it can be the thing that just breaks it, where she's like, oh, you touched me, I didn't like it. Yeah. So I would say just remove it completely, unless you absolutely feel like she's looking, like you're kind of sad to say goodbye to each other. Yeah. And then you can say, oh, you want a hug? And I don't step into her space. Yeah. I don't know if you did, because I didn't watch it that second. Yeah. But I just do it like this. All right, well, I'll see you soon. And she's kind of like, yeah, like she doesn't really want to leave. And I said, oh, give us a hug. And then she comes to me, and then I just wrap my arms around her for a second or two, and then I release it, and I say, all right, I'll text you and I'll see you soon. And then I turn and I walk away, like shit's exploding behind me, and I walk off super cool. Yep, like the original Bad Boys movie.
Nice.
Good, nice work.
I know it's a bit quick, but well, it's okay. Have a nice day. It felt awkward, I didn't know what to say.
Excellent, that's because she's shy. Run back and say, listen, I just didn't know what to say. Would you like to get a coffee sometime? Go.
Okay. Hi, excuse me. I felt a little shy. You wanted to get a coffee with me sometime?
Stay tuned for episode 3 of the epic journey of Taylor coming out next week. I think we spent 3 days with him. We took him from a guy who'd never or hadn't approached a girl in 15 plus years to a guy that was getting regularly on dates, and we were having trouble juggling, figuring out how he was going to fit in all the dates in his short time in Budapest. If you'd like to do this yourself instead of just watching, then you should consider joining me for my September workshop. August is sold out. 24th to the 30th of September in Budapest, Hungary. I got 3 spots left. It's gonna be epic. Come and get this shit sorted. Stop watching me on the internet. Come and hang out with me. Let's make it happen. All right, that's it. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.